hilarious, just hilarious. And I'm back with the man who chose that hilarious film for us, this month's guest programmer, funny man, David Steinberg. Now, that's such a good movie. Any particular moments that stand out more than any other for you with this film?
Well, you know, one of the famous scenes in Night at the Opera is the stateroom scene.
Right.
And that's where they're in the ship, and they go into a stateroom, and everyone piles into that room.
Right.
And the manicurist is there. They're ordering food. Groucho keeps saying, one more hard-boiled egg, and hard-boiled honks make that 2 hard-boiled. It is an amazing scene.
Yeah.
They made the stateroom very small so that everyone have to crowd in. And I was talking to Groucho about that, and I said that just was, you know, such a great concept for George Kaufman. And Groucho said, George Kaufman is a genius. But that scene wasn't written by George Kaufman. I said, what do you mean? He said, well, we had a guy who punched up our movies and almost everyone's in comedies. This is like you have in sitcoms today. Someone who just knows how to take something and make it funnier or add jokes. His name was, I think, Alan Boeswater. I've never forgot his name. He said he was a big guy. He used to write in his tub with a writing thing over his tub. And he wrote that stateroom scene, and George Kaufman went crazy for it and said, write more with me, and he just wrote a lot of stuff.
Right.
So that in particular is just an interesting point to me anyway.
Now, if you've introduced The Night at the Opera and the Marx Brothers to some people, you knowing their work well and liking it, what are, say, the other 2 most essential Marx Brothers movies that people should look at?
Duck Soup above all, and then Monkey Business, Night at the Opera, and Day at the Races.
Funny.
All terrific.
Right. The guys at their best.
They are just so good. You know, they came from show business. Their uncle was Al Sheen of Gallagher and Sheen. So they got into show business as a singing group called the Five Nightingales when they were 16 years old.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
What history.
Yeah.
We're going to move on. Don't go away. David and I are going to be back to talk about the next film he selected for tonight from our TCM vaults. This one's a gem from RKO in 1936 and stars Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers, what many consider the best of the 10 movies that Fred and Ginger made together.
Tonight on Turner Classic Movies, guest programmer David Steinberg keeps the good times rolling with Swing Time. Then Cary Grant has a bone to pick with Katharine Hepburn in Bringing Up Baby. And Julieta Messina is down but not out in Knights of Cabiria.